Got ourselves team one together with awesome the subtlety rogue. I was gonna say assassination for some reason. Frost boss coming back in, the king as a two-hand frost DK. We got ourselves also Jesus as an unholy this time with Kib as a shadow priest, and in the back we got ourselves Bib the I want to say assassination rogue because he's green, but he's subtlety rogue too. Lots of sub rogues versus famous Rex. On the opposite team, we got Takizawa as a shadow priest. Over in the team 2 with Omen as a fury warrior. We got also Kuro also as a demon hunter, and the first one up on team 2 is going to be Mary Toss, my guy. How you doing? Weren't you Alliance last time, Mary? I'm pretty sure Mary was Alliance. Gabe is going to be hitting him with that seer, just trying to go for as much damage as they can with a mindfully slowing him down. Hand of freedom for Mary, but it's going to be a fear running him in the opposite direction. Kib with full haze buff silence onto Mary, full void eruption, but looks like none of those void bolts are going to be able to hit and horrify Mary. He does really want to use those horrify effects when the melee is right on top of him, so he might be able to CC them. Going to be a Hodge out of Mary, looking to lock him down with some damage, but that was wings that's gone right now, so Mary looking for an escape. Will there be a word of glory with Kib using a door of shadows just to catch up? So far Kib has an advantage, and I think he just wants to press that advantage as best as he can. Mary getting hit with a stun. Mind games to follow. Could be lots of pressure by the Shadow Priest. Dropping out Shadow Crash. Mary trying to dispel as much as he can off himself. Playing against the Shadow Priest, you actually can dispel DP, which is quite a bit of damage from the Shadow Priest. So it's actually quite a bit of damage that you are getting to remove. So it's not the worst combo ever. Kib getting interrupted on Shadow, but is able to get some more mind flays in there. Going to be a stun by the Paladin. Does he get to survive this burst? Looks like the Paladin is able to get quite a bit of pressure to Kib. Going to be greater fate. No interrupt by the Paladin. Does have it now, but it's going to be a little bit rougher to come back with Shackles of Addiction. Might be a bubble right here by the Paladin. Is going to be a bubble right then and there, and the Paladin is looking for that escape. Does Kib go for, I was wondering, did he go for a greater Master Spell? Did he go for Master Spell? Might have went for, I don't even know if he did go for Master Spell. Gonna be a stun on the Paladin. Kib looking for that mind games. Does he have enough burst? Looks like the Paladin's getting silenced. No way to heal. And Kib tried to put in as much pressure as possible. Mary at least able to dispel the DP. So for Kib, it's going to be a little bit tough to be able to get it. Do the horror effects hit Mary? Looks like that wouldn't complete. Like they just went in one direction away from the stairs. So Mary was actually perfectly safe, but Kib got a lot more instant cast damage to follow up with Void Bolts. Got himself a Mind Flay onto Mary from behind the pillar. Door of Shadows, so he can at least get himself a better position. Mary has wings back up and available, so you could potentially make something work here. Mind Control, but that's going to be a quick control by Mary. Does he have a Hammer of Justice? Because the next Mind Control is going to put him in a bad spot. Try to stay off the ledge as best as he can, and Kib just spamming out the Mind Flay. I wonder if Kib is playing the PvP talent where Mind Flay steals. Hey, he's going to be a big disperse by Kib as his wings out of Mary, but Mary's one melting down to the dots still. Kib got himself full reheal. Mind games onto Mary. Shield Defenders is up by Mary, so it is going to be able to slap back damage back to Kib. Going to be greater fade before that Shield Defenders pops up Kib with that PI, as well as Vampiric Embrace, trying to go for Mind Control to Mary. Going to be immediate triggered by the Paladin, tossing him hammers, getting a bit of damage, but looks like Kib is just going to walk him off the platform just to catch up on a little bit of healing. Kib, the Shadow Priest, though. Shadow Priest are pretty squishy, but this man is just trying to stay as tanky as he can. Trying to keep the dots rolling onto Mary, trying to keep the damage up. Mary got himself big Templar slamming down onto the Shadow Priest, looking for more setup. But so far, it looks like Kib is able to just hold his ground versus Mary, letting the Paladin walk at him, able to hit him with Mind Flays. And I really do wonder, like, he's getting some aggressive Mind Flays. I wonder if he's going for that playstyle where he's stealing Mary's haste every time he casts it. I do wonder what his PvP talents are. I know that he's playing Greater Fade. I know that he's playing the Void Eruption one, but I wonder what else he's playing. Maybe Void Eruption hits Mary. Gonna be a silence on the Paladin. One of the Void Bolts might hit him. Oh, that's gonna be a big execute by Kib, taking down a Paladin. Just devouring the guy's soul right in front of our eyes. And he has to go up versus Fame Monster X. That's gonna be a monk. Is he Necrolord or is he something else now? Going to be a quick in cap onto Kib. Big BDB burst. Trinket by Kib with a Greater Fate trying to go for a heal. Going to be a quick headshot by Fame Monster. He still has a lot of damage potential here. BDB burst still doing work. Kib, does he have a disperse? He does. He's going to be able to get some healing. Fame just trying to put in more pressure. Haven't even used the Zen. Mind Control trying to come out. Going to be probably a Trinket from Fame. And that's going to be a big touch of death. Fame just needed to get him low enough with BDB. Touch, and it's over. That is such a tough burst to deal with, and the man didn't even have Flesh Grab there the whole time. Frost Boss is up next. Gonna be playing out the Frost DK big burst, trying to slow down Fame. But Fame already has a port way up above. One thing that Fame doesn't have anymore is a trinket. So it could be pretty tough for him. So our boys had to clear him. I throw a big stun onto Fame. Is going to be able to pour it out of there as Frostboss was getting himself some pressure. Zuena's up. That's Ring of Peace isn't really going to stop Frostboss. Still getting booped by it. So at least it's doing something for Fame. But it's not really going to stop him. It's going to go for Dark Sim. What can you Dark Sim off of Fame though? I wonder. Can you Dark Sim BDB? Can you Dark Sim Zoen? That'd be hilarious if you could Dark Sim Zoen. That'd be so funny. Big anti-magic zone for Frostboss versus that Zoen. That is quite a lot of nature damage he's avoiding. Gonna be a Lichborn trying to death call himself back into full, but looks like Fame does knock him out with a kick. Right to the forehead. And Awesome is just gonna have to charge at Fame, take him out before he gets any triggers back up. Then it's gonna be a diffuse magic. It's gonna reduce some of that shadow damage and arcade damage out of Asuma. Not popping in with Shadow Blades, gonna be blind off of that karma, and looks like Asuma is gonna blow the cooldowns out of Fame, maybe reset, come back with the Shadow Blades, take him out. And the Rogue has himself a pretty good setup. The only disadvantage here is Asuma needs to wait maybe before a Mark for Death kidney shot, unless he already has the column points. You just go in with a kidney shot, Shadow Blades, just take Fame Monster out of the game, because he's gonna have to do that for his team. Cheap Shot does have big damage either way though. Another Cheap Shot to follow. Enough damage. Oh my god, doesn't even need a full kidney shot. It's an Oryx. He's not gonna sit stuns long at all. Just gonna a few globals. But with a Kyrian Burst, he has those Eviscerates that do 7 comp points worth of damage. It is so strong. Who's gonna be up next on the team too? It looks like Takizawa? No, it looks like it's swap out. Oh man, the Fury Warrior is gonna be up next. Omen from Stormscale, Asuma from Ravencrest is going to whirlwind the Rogue out. Trying to go for a cheap shot, but the Blaze still prevents the Rogue from being able to make damage happen. Omen playing that Tormented Kingslayer, so it's going to be Avatar off of the Blaze Storm. Get hit with the Disarm. I think he's just waiting to charge as the Rogue is rounding the bend. Rogue trying to go for a reset, landing the kidney shot onto Omen. Is going to have a little bit extra dam out of it, but Omen still has plenty of support, plenty of defensives. Dropping down health a little, using that Rage in order to get himself a shield for Ignore Pain. Rogue using that evasion. That's the one big defensive versus the Warrior the Rogue has. Quick Fear by the Warrior. Maybe he could go for a Bloodthirst to get some healing off of Asuma. And I think that's exactly what he's trying to go for. Going to be a big wreck available. Get a shot onto the Warrior. Does he trinket it? Looks like he doesn't go for it. Asuma, does he have any ways out? Trying to just lock down Omen out of with all the CC. Disarm onto the Rogue, but the Omen does not get to use his rage, Rampage at all. He doesn't get to use Wreck whatsoever. His whole burst got shut down with those stuns. That is actually super unfortunate. But Asuma is not in a fantastic spot in an execute away. Does have advantage to escape. Omen trying to see if he might be able to whirlwind him, guessing where the Rogue is at. Leaping in, it's a good effort. But he's gonna need to pick up the eye and maybe get a Rogue out, charge at him, have a Zerka's Rage ready for that sab, find a way to deal with that kidney shot immediately, because Asuma is going to go for CC chain, is going to land a kidney shot, trinket out of Omen immediately within Rage regeneration, trying to get himself as much healing as possible. Disarm it to Omen, doesn't have a way to, actually he does trinket. Was that a disarm? It might have not been a disarm then, because he definitely triggered the first kidney shot Asuma's thrown at him. I was expecting to disarm because I thought that would be brutal. What's the hardest thing for the Warrior to deal with? If you get disarm right here as he's trying to heal, brutal. Asuma is going to be able to catch himself with a reset. Omen has a limited amount of time to find the Rogue, trying to whirlwind him out just by mounting and trying to whirlwind in the air. Asuma open up with a kidney shot. Do they have the big Kyrian setup? Do they still have the big Kyrian eviscerates? Potentially. Triple cheap shot. Omen is now immune to all CC. He's playing that Ventier burst. I didn't realize this guy's Ventier. Big burst from the Blazer, but to Asuma. I think he has a Rogue cap down. Looks like Rampage. Oh my god, Asuma escapes with 1 health. Actually escapes with 1 health. Oh my god. Omen, my man. Oh my. Kidney shot by the Rogue. Does he have to go? If the Rogue doesn't make it here, he has evasion coming up very soon. So maybe he's just banking on that evasion. Asuma. Disarm onto the Omen. Fear. And I think Omen could still chop him up. He gets weapons back. Blaze Storm, no immune to CC. Evasion's up for the Rogue. Does he have any way to break it? Asuma has immunity for 10 seconds. Omen needs to find a way to get him out. Does catch a re-stealth. Sipping up. Omen looking for a port. It looks like maybe picking up the eyes. No, he actually decided to go the other direction in case the rogue was going that way. Shadow Strike by the rogue, kidney shot. Omen doesn't have any way out. Enrage Regen to hopefully survive it. Does he get to the rogue? Needs to take him out now. The rogue could be still in the bad spot. Both over super low now. And Red's gonna be a bloodthirst for the Fear Warrior. Shadow Step by Asuma. Does the Warrior have a leap or anything? He doesn't. Asuma catch himself a reset. The Warrior is going to be able to pick up the eyes. Asuma tried to hide behind the pillar, get whatever he can to reset. Trick it for Asuma, but in terms of defensives, he doesn't have anything left. Omen looking for the rogue. He needs to find him ASAP. Does he see him here? Mark for death. That's going to be immediate trigger. Disarm onto the rogue. Going to be trigger for the rogue with a cheap shot onto Omen. Blade Storm, so the next cheap shot is immune. Into Avatar, he has the full burst available. Asuma needs to go for a juke. That's the only way he maybe survives it. Can't do the juke. It looks like the warrior chops him up, drops a banner on him. Oh my god, this warrior does a little dance to celebrate at this point. Oh my goodness, dude. That was so close. That Blade Storm as the cheap shot went out. Oh my god, dude, that is rough. Being an orc too, you live a little bit longer against rogues. Sounds that last as long. Big damage out of it, Bib though. And Omen was out of options at the end there. No trinket, no friends to regen at half health. Like Bib was just gonna take him out no matter what. Especially if Bib was playing 100% crit. There's nothing you could do. That was so close, dude. Until the nerf rogues, I don't see this game hitting top numbers anytime soon. Rogues! Oh my goodness, boys. What about Beastmaster Hunters? What about Windwalker Monks? Rogues need a nerf? My goodness, dude. I think every class needs a nerf by the sounds of it. Gonna be a kidney shot. Bib going for big damage into Akizawa. Trying to, a swap. Oh, that is super unfortunate. Akizawa, my friend. Normally, we allow Shadow Priest to do the swap, but Shadow Priests are pretty tanky right now, so normally if you're a Shadow Priest, please don't run the swap talent. Nothing we can do about it now, like he literally did it, which is kind of cheating, because it's in the rules. We have like a whole, I mean, this is like 5v5 Duels and all, it's like super Blizzard official, but we have some rules to keep things fun, and swap is one of those things we have Shadow Priest not use, because they did need it back in like BFA when they didn't need any damage, so to make a duel more even, they needed a swap. But in Shadowlands, they're more tanky than ever, or tankier than BFA, so we don't really have them run swaps. Yeah, is that legal? Technically no, but what can we do? I guess we'll allow it. Bib is going to get himself a reset. And Takizawa looks like he's just going to kind of camp behind the where Team 1 is at. Jesus trying to get very friendly with Takizawa. Wait, that's a Nyxian Drake and that's the Deathwing Drake. Isn't Onyxia like Deathwing's daughter or something? Am I wrong on that? Isn't that lore accurate? At least there's lore. Gonna be big blades coming down, big blades onto Takizawa. Massive damage he's taken, no way out of it. It looks like the rogue is gonna be able to have him cheap shot and a quick eviscerate, taking him out. Yeah, if you're a Shadow Priest, please don't run Void Shift. You could run any other PvP talent, but not Void Shift. You guys used to be really, really squished. Nowadays, you guys are tankier. So normally we have Shadow Priests not run it, but also we have rogues. If they do run Shadowy Duel, don't use it on other players. You know, little rules like that, just to keep things fun. What's up next? Is it going to be Kuro? Oh, Kuro, my man. This is why we don't have him do it. Because now the Demon Hunter is kind of lower health than he's supposed to be. Look, what's he going to do? It looks like he's just dead. Looks like he's just dead. Unforged, big Unforged, but looks like 13 minutes out. And Ebib capping out 3 at the very end. Fame Monster trying to do pretty well. Kib actually was doing fantastic as the Paladin. Omen slamming down the rogue at the end, dude. It was a tough one.